People tell me that I should not desire enlightenment so much. Is this true? And if so, how should I control this desire? Just tell the people to control their desire to give such advices. You don't have to control this desire, because this desire is the one that controls all other desires. Which will ultimately make you desireless. It reminds me of a Zen monk once asked me while I was giving a talk in Hong Kong. The subject was desirelessness. So he got up and asked me, is it not a desire to be desireless? The answer is yes. You have to desire to free yourself from desires. And you may ask, I still have that desire. One desire of eliminating all the desires. Yes, you will have that desire until you eliminate all the desires. And when you have eliminated all the desires, would you still be having such desire? You won't. Because it served the purpose. Your desire was to eliminate all the desires. And when all the desires were eliminated, the desire to eliminate the desire also is gone. It's almost like a pile of rock. And you want to remove the pile by taking the rock one by one. Your desire is to remove the pile. To remove the pile, what do? Take out the stones one by one. When you have taken the last stone, what happened to the pile? Will you still have the desire to remove the pile? No, it's gone. So the desire to have a desireless mind acts as a sort of catalytic agent. When you have a desire to remove the dirt from the linen, you buy a piece of dirt, which you call soap. Is not soap a piece of dirt? If it's not dirt, then do you keep the soap after washing the linen? No. When the dirt is removed from the linen, the soap also gets removed. And that is all its duty. Once the job is done, it has to go along with the other dirt. But in a higher sense, in the Vedantic sense, and this far I was talking right on the ground. Now let's get spaced out a little. The Vedantic level, the scriptures say, moksha bheksho bandha. Even the desire to get liberated creates a bondage. It needs a little more clear understanding, because you have been deluded with the thought that you have been bound. You were never bound. And this you is different from the other you, which I talked earlier. You can have desire to be desireless. And now I am not talking about that you. This is a different you. That means the higher I, the higher self. When you put yourself as the pure self, the Suddhatma, immediately you realize that you never desired anything. As such, you don't have to root out all your desires. Why? Because you realize that it is your mind that desired everything and not you. You were only a sort of witness all through. So it depends upon where you place yourself, how you identify yourself. If you have identified yourself as the lower self, the individual self, the egoistic self, or the mental, physical self, then you have to desire. But the moment you transcend your little self, transcend your ego, then you don't identify yourself as the mind anymore. You are ready to say, Aham Brahmasmi. I am that I am. Until that time, you were addressing yourself as, I am so and so. I am this, I am that, I am somebody, I am nobody, I am everybody. All kinds of identifications. But the moment you go into the other realm, then you simply say, I am, just I am. I am not this or that or that or that. You are not even a man, not even a woman, not even a human being. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham nacha srotra jihve nacha grana netre. The great Acharya Shankara talks about this in the Nirvana Shatkam. Says, I am not the body, not the mind, I am not the senses, I am not the prana. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am that absolute pure self. Knowledge absolute. Bliss absolute. Existence absolute. So we have to begin from where we are. Even though in the scriptures you may study, yes, aham brahmasmi, I am that I am, analag. But mere studying won't help. Like mere reading a cookbook won't help. You have to cook, eat. So many Vedantins study the Vedantic books and say, oh, aham brahmasmi, soham, shivoham, but I'm hungry. I am that pure self. The pure self doesn't even have a stomach. And how can you say, I am the pure self, but I am hungry? Contradiction. That's why it's better to begin from where we are. If you are identifying yourself as, I am so and so, I belong to this country, I talk this, I belong to the ashram, I belong to that state. All right, start from there. Don't have to leave everything and jump. Once you leave this and jump, you will be neither there nor here then. So begin from this level and say, yes, I am this, I am that. But are they really helping me to maintain my peace? Can I be always happy with these things, these identifications? Then slowly you try to transcend those limitations. So even this and that is our own imagination. It's a sort of illusory divided area. It's almost like you go to the lake, you just take a twig and drop it there, it floats. Then immediately say, this side the water is clean, that side is not clean. What makes you say this side and that side? Just the stick. So as long as you stick to that stick, you get stuck. And the languages are always limited. That's why it's something that you cannot even put into words. Avang manasa gocharam. You cannot even grasp it with the mind. How are you going to express it then? Saint Arunagiri says, Vasittu kanunnadadu, vai vittu koorunnadadu, yosittu paarunnadadu. That pure spirit is something that you cannot read and understand. You cannot even talk about it, and you cannot even think about it. Because your talking, thinking, reading is all limited things. You are using a limited scale to measure the unlimited one. But what should we do? When we want to talk about the unlimited one, only there are two possibilities. What are those two possibilities? You rise from your limitations and become unlimited, infinite, if that is possible, which is very difficult because we limit ourselves. We feel ourselves are finite beings. Oh, I'm a man. Oh, I belong to America. I'm only an American. I'm not an Australian. I'm just a man. I'm not even a girl. You limit yourself. I'm only this, only this, only this. And not that, not that, not that. So you are limiting yourself. You call yourself as a finite being, and then you want to experience infinite thing. So, how could that be possible? Put this finite person into the infinite. That's why probably it's called infinite. Put into that. And you become infinite, then you have understood infinite. If it is not possible, do it the other way. What? Huh?
Put the infinite into the finite.
Bring the infinite into your finiteness. That's all. God, if I can't become you, you better become me. Simple. Huh? And God says, okay, all right. Some sort of relationship. If you can't be me, let me be you. I come down to your level, it's easier probably. For you to come to my level, it's very difficult. It takes ages. That is what you call the kindness, the grace, the mercy of God. The merciful infinite one comes down to our level. Like a grown-up man, if he wants to play with a little crawling baby, he can't stand up and say, come on baby, I'll play, I want to play with you. What should he do? Just go down to the ground, crawl like the baby and talk the baby language. Ah, hoo, yeah. Like that. You can't talk your scholarly language to the baby, won't understand anything. Baby might even get scared. So God comes to our level. All right. Are you an American? I'll come as an American, don't worry. Are you a Hebrew? I'll come as a Hebrew. Anything. Are you a buffalo? I'll come as a buffalo. Yeah. God is ready to come to your level and then slowly holding your hand, take you up, 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 up. God was and is and will be always merciful. And in a way, by admitting that, we are not really putting down Jesus. Why should he be the only son? Then the Buddhists will claim God was only a Buddha. Or Buddha was the only son of God. In fact, everybody, you, me, a dog, a cat, a rat, they were all children of God. How could there be only? But there are special people. You call them incarnations, or avatars, or God sent. Jesus was one like that. So he came as an enlightened being. And we have everybody has that light within, buried us. That's why God made man in his own image, we say. Because we treat God as a man, so God made man in his own image. But it doesn't matter, we have to use some language. But remember, the truth is, we are all God's image. The difference is, some know that, some do not. Some are trying to know it and they don't want to even believe it. That's all the difference between the great sages and saints and the ordinary man on the street. They know it. We don't know. That's why they are called seers, knowers.